What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Burn the Ship.
Yeah.
Kyle and Q here, hanging out with my man Darius Cooper with Kickzthrone. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Glad to have you back on again.
Right.
We gave this a go. I guess season 1. We were playing pool in this VIP room up in Bastrop.
We have not released that though.
Yeah, no, we haven't. It is still in the vault.
You may have you might see it before this one, but we're trying to figure out what to do with
Okay.
it because
we had to step the equipment game up a little bit.
I won though, right?
I have to go back and
I have to pull
watch.
the replay on that.
I don't think it mattered who won because it took about 3 hours.
It did take a long time.
You
We
know,
all
like, that's the longest podcast ever. We're just gonna keep recording.
It was
till
good.
It was some good ones.
But
Yeah, some good jewels dropped in that one, for
It
real.
was some good one.
Yeah.
So man, we dive right in, man. What I know when we talked last time, kind of the early stages of the sneaker game. You were coaching
Yeah.
high school football. Let's start right in there. Let's kind of talk about your
crazy.
journey a little bit.
It's crazy. Right before I came over here, man, we was just talking about it. It was crazy that at the store, talking about the journey, some of the guys that's coaching, that's working, I call them coaching, but working for me now is the same guys that I coached in high school.
Wow.
So me coming out of college, I really wanted to be a coach. Like, no, don't think about no money, nothing. I was passionate about kids, so
Right.
I wanted to help kids grow. So coaching in Bastrop, doing my thing, making a little, I ain't gonna call it little money, but making the money that I was making, but making more money on the side of shoes the whole time. But I was passionate. It was something you're passionate about. You're gonna do it no matter what the money pay. So I left Bastrop in 2013 after coaching, moved to Alexandria. Was looking to build a career in football, coaching football in Alexandria. Then my wife got pregnant. And then you have to make decisions as man what you're gonna do next. So I decided to open up Kickzthrone. Broke as can be, but want to open up a business.
Right.
So, of course, from going down to my last, and like I said on the other episode, I was $1,800 in the negative in my bank account. The day I opened up, I was $1,800, and that's crazy, right? Like, what are you doing? Like, how can you not knowing, just on faith,
Burning this ship and all in.
I'm all in. That's it. I'm all in.
It was already on fire.
It was already,
$1,800
on fire, and open up without not knowing nothing. Just I'm burning the ship, and I'm going to the next one, and it's gonna have to float somehow.
Right.
And here we are in store 2.
Store number 2.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think when we did that first episode, you were not in Ruston yet.
No. Just opened up.
Opened up.
We had just
remodeled
the Bastrop location.
Bastrop, yeah. And so since then,
Oh man.
we got grand opening, Ruston location.
I don't even know if we did the grand open for the Ruston location yet.
No, I don't think I'm supposed to say it.
Because we haven't. We've been
kinda
running with it, and probably just looking for the next thing, because I think when you take off and we talked about it a little bit, when you take off and you just go on to the next, it's like I don't want to look back at the Ruston location. Just let it go, and what's next.
Right.
What's next, and that's kind of what I did with the football coach, and I just let it go.
Right.
And as much as it hurt me, it's just, all right, what's next?
Right.
And Houston.
Yeah. That's the next move.
the one.
That's the one I want personally. Right. I want the Houston one, because I think the market, and we talk about in business, is not just location or where you at, because I think we have a great location in Bastrop. I think we have a great location in Ruston. The city of Houston is so big and so many people. I think that'll build when we talk about following and social media presence and stuff like that, I think that was get you to the next level of it.
And the culture.
Definitely.
The culture is supportive of the shoe game, and which is shocking, because I think you brought the culture to Bastrop.
Yes, totally on the shoulder.
When you step in there, you forget you're in Bastrop.
Oh man.
Now, when you step back out, you're reminded quickly.
Oh my God! Let me step back in the door.
You come back like, no, I'm gonna keep looking.
And it's crazy, man. Being home, and that's home for me. So I wanted to start there, and never business-wise. Let's just be honest. It shouldn't have been where I was at. It shouldn't be.
No, Monroe would have made more sense from.
But basketball was on a turn of going down, and I felt like I owed it to them to put it there. And I was young in the game and not knowing what's next and I should have been in Monroe or definitely Ruston 4 or 5 years ago. But hey, we start where we started
exactly.
and we build from there. I mean, some of these great memories that we have probably wouldn't have happened if I would have started here.
Right.
I might be arrogant now.
They're like, what do you mean you can't come?
Yeah.
Like, I've been here 3 times looking for Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
He won't call me back.
Should have took you how many times coming by?
He had to do a whole background check on me before he returned my phone call.
Right. Like, who is this dude? Why is he coming by? Who are you with?
Yeah, right.
Like, is he the feds or what, man? What's going on? Nah. But it's been great. I can tell you that. It's been great.
It's been fast.
Really fast.
Like, it's been a little too fast,
Yeah.
Every once in a while I'll get a hateful text message reminding me that I haven't called or come by, and I apologize, and then I maybe still hadn't been by, but life has been equally as crazy. So it's fun to, like, all 3 of us at this table are experiencing these different cycles, and it's chaotic. So it's like all these moving parts, and at the end of the day, it's just kind of like they're at least that understand, like, hey, I get it. Just don't forget about me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's just how I am.
Right.
Man. Just period. We know we're gonna all come back one day. It might be 1-2 years. As long as you know, if I can call you or you call me.
For sure.
If I send 911 to him,
no
matter how many times he look at that text and it say red and he can't answer. If I send 911, I know he gonna answer.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
But yeah.
That's cool. We kind of going to the you said you had a passion for coaching. You're still getting to scratch that itch a little bit, huh?
Hey. I don't think last time we probably.
That's what we wanted to touch on.
Champion. Right.
Flex a little bit.
So just a little bit, right? So man, I just think when it's the same pedigree to everything, business wise, friendship wise, relationship wise with people, it's all the same. And at Northwood Lena, my wife is the head coach in basketball, and she took on this journey kind of at the same time that I took on the store journey.
Can you tell where, though? Because they need to understand that. What city are we talking about?
So Northwood Lena is in Alexander, outside in Boyce, Louisiana.
Okay, don't drop the big city. It's in Boyce.
Boyce, Louisiana. Boyce/Lena, Louisiana. None of y'all know.
Boyce got an overpass. That's all. That big bridge.
One bridge and it's over. It's completely over. So she took over a program. Of course, was one game. The year before that, they won 1 game. And in 6 years, man, we've seen people grow, kids grow, community grow from that to believing in something, man. Like it's almost like if somebody did a story on it, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But seeing it grow from 1 win to 4 wins to 12 wins to 18 wins to winning the state championship and only having 1 loss on the whole record, it's crazy to even think that can happen.
Once again, that's in Boyce.
Like
y'all gotta understand, like, you cannot recruit anyone to Boyce.
Nobody.
So this is homegrown talent.
Right. Everybody.
That actually coaching is the reason. That you didn't have a population that's huge that you got to cherry pick from.
No.
Boyce
you get what you get.
I don't think Boyce, does it have a red light?
No.
Okay, that's what I mean. You know what I mean? To put that in perspective.
Not one.
This talent was grown, and that's what's amazing.
From 6th grade, we've seen kids that, teachers and people saying, don't deal with them. Don't. Now we're seeing kids our 3rd kid in 2 years able to go off to college and play basketball on scholarship.
That's big time.
The state championship is great. I had some exciting times and all that. But seeing these kids graduate and go off to college on scholarship, I mean, I still got student loans.
Yeah. Right.
I'm almost that last payment.
Listen, still got student loans, and they're going for free.
Free, yeah.
And just to see that is crazy.
That's
but
incredible.
that state championship, it's a feeling like no other, man. Like, I ain't get a chance in football to win it as a coach or a player, but coaching I have to go over to basketball to win it. But yeah, it was crazy. And it's probably going to be, not just being arrogant, but it's probably going to be some more coming out there because it's built. And once you build and have the pedigree put together and the culture, that culture, man, it's now our girls playing on levels of we thought the best girls in the nation they playing with.
Right.
And it's crazy, man.
You think about the trickle effect, right? Again, emphasizing how small that city is. And probably just the mindset of college might not ever just be an option.
Right.
No.
And now you instill this self-belief that, they're doing it, why can't I? And I don't even know, I'd be willing to bet that could spill over on the academic side. Like, people from here can go to college, you know what I mean? I think that's awesome, man.
And Dale, you don't know who you, and that's one reason, and we go back to Bastrop, that's one reason I wanted to open up in Bastrop that I didn't hit on. Because I wanted people to see that it can be done, period. No matter where you are, it can be done. So you think about it on that basketball level, those girls in 4th and 5th and 6th grade, seeing these girls that they didn't saw their whole life go be on TV and win, and everybody and trophies and going to the state building and meeting everybody and taking pictures with these people. Now, the expectations just changed.
Sure.
So now, just like my kids look at me in business, the expectations just changed. Now, I can't go work for nobody.
Right.
My dad is an entrepreneur. I have to do something either equal to or bigger than him. Yeah. And those kids that's growing up now, coming up now, that's in middle school, they look to those girls like they're like models, they just
let's set an example for future generations to create generational opportunity. And that's what it's about.
Yeah. And you did the same thing because people are able to physically see the evolution of your brand and your growth just in Bastrop. Because you 2 or 3 locations?
2 in Bastrop.
In Bastrop, yeah.
That was my third one in Bastrop.
So they've gotten to see that physically, put their eyes on that growth and see that tangible value that if you do put your mind to it, it's not easy. You get after it. This is you went from this all the way to. I mean, your store now is an experience.
Oh man, it really is though. Like I have to, and me, I sat there. We put it together and saw it turn into what it was and from the front, and I still get amazed walking in.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy, man. That it's like still getting the same burn walking in as you did.
I love it.
The day I walked in there today, like walk in, like and stop and breathe. Like, this is crazy.
Take it all in.
Yes, and breathe, like, and I think people sometimes just walk in like, oh, it's just this in Bastrop.
Right.
You have to remind, like, this in Bastrop. And I just started. I could have been still selling out the Geo Metro. I still could be.
Don't know what that is.
They don't even know what a Geo Metro. I used to pop the Geo Metro with shoes in the back and, like, sell shoes, like, and everybody know they legit, they know what I do. They just want shoes. And I will drive around. I'm talking about 18-wheeler pass by me, almost blow me off the road in a Geo Metro, but I'm selling shoes out the back of it. Right. No embarrassing, no nothing.
Just owning it.
I just needed it. I mean, I had to get through college. I had to get through this, and this was the way.
Yeah.
Right.
I found a way, and I picked it up. And from selling out the Geo Metro to I need to put a Geo Metro in the middle of the store. That's right. I just need to put it right there in the middle. It'll fit right in the middle. So I need to put, but yeah, most definitely. I mean, a blue Geo Metro and everybody in Bastrop know it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
For those, the young bucks that might be watching or listening, this is literally the size of probably this table. it's like the same size of that. A smart car that's literally
you crank it to start. Feed the little hamsters under the hood and let them run.
And I was coaching during that time. I came out from practice. I'm gonna tell you quickly. Isaiah Graham. I'm gonna tell you. I know he was the one that did it. came out from practice after coaching meeting, and they all out there just looking. And I'm like, I know I parked my car right here. What's going on? I look around. They didn't all pick my Geo Metro up and took it to the other side of the parking lot. All of it. And this no joke. And I'm dying like, and everybody just busts out laughing. All the players, man. That's how small a Geo Metro is. So
that's great.
Yeah.
So something we touched on that the last time. I think it's important because it's a common theme with almost everybody we talk to. You talk about two things really. Obviously, your wife in terms of her support in that endeavor. You said you started with negative $1,800. You know that, but also, and I think it's a testament again, kind of like we touched on with the coaching. The people that you said they were in high school when you started, and they've stuck with and been loyal to you as well. So I think that's cool. But kind of touch on that, but also how important it is to have that, because it allows you to really. We say not working in the business, you're working on the business. Yes. So just kind of touch on that a little bit. So
just starting with, just say, my wife. I mean, it took her to like, you're going to give up this to go start here? What if it don't? So she had to, it took me telling her business plans and this and we going to be okay. Y'all know how wives are, women are. No, I'd rather stay where we at stable. Well, being stable and where you are and trying to start back here and, like we say, burn that ship and start completely over and build you another ship. I mean, that was tough for her. But once she got the vision of what I was doing, she said, let's do it. And when she said, let's do it, as a man, that light another fire.
That's the green light.
That's the green light to
run for wide open.
I gotta go, but also I can't fail.
Right.
And when people talk about business and what we're doing, when I say what I say, I can't fail.
Right.
They don't get that. Like, I can't fail.
Right.
I got 2 little girls and a wife. I can't fail.
Right.
They can fail at some things they do, but I can't because I got to make sure.
I see that in 2 ways. You can't fail because you have that reason. But because you have that full support, you can't fail.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And they're right behind me. And in my eyes, that's my motivation to move on and to see these guys that we talk about that I coached and went on these trips with me. And we'll wake up Saturday morning, and I can't go to coaches meeting on Saturdays in football because I gotta go get shoes. They'll go with me because 1 shoe per person. We'll go all 5 of us, go pick up shoes. They get the shoes they want. We all come back. I make all my money that day. Before Monday, I needed my money back in the bank account, or I'm gonna have an overdraft. One or the other, And I tell these stories all the time. But those same boys knew what I went through then, so that makes them even more embedded into what I'm doing. Like, Coach, we've been through this with you. We know the slow times is coming. We know it's hard times are coming. We know when it's time to get another store, and we got to be there for you. Even the ones that don't work. This is what's crazy. When they know I'm doing something, they call, Coach, you need some help? Coach, you want us to come help paint? Because I've already laid that platform with them that anything they need, anything that's going on in them, I still check on them. What's going on with your family? Do you need help with this? Whatever, I'm still right there with them. So that's, excuse me, fella, we get that off.
Set the mood.
Yeah.
Like,
so
man.
I'm like, that's it.
Okay.
There's a bottle of wine, man.
So they know what I'm about.
Smooth with it.
Right. I'm looking at him like I'm still talking, but what you playing over there? Is that part of the show?
We'll start
that concludes today.
Yeah. So make me stop talking right there. Huh? Okay, I need to shut up. Okay. But yeah, those guys, and they're just as big a part of the business as I am, because we all know when you're working on the business, you can't be in the business.
Right.
And I'm working on the business, trying to we all want to be big, we want to be huge, we want to make all the money in the world. But if you don't have nobody there at those stores every day, keeping the same plan that you want, whether that's customer service wise, marketing wise, social media wise, whatever, and know your plan of what you want to do,
ain't gonna work.
It can end in one day.
House of cards to fall.
It can end in one day.
Yep.
It can one person come in that they have bad attitude with, could be the person that we need to get us across a bridge.
Right.
And they like, nah, we don't like them. Let's see how we can end them.
Right.
You know, and not saying it's just that easy, but you don't want to burn those bridges. That's why every customer that come in, we want to give them the Kickzthrone experience.
100%.
I'm talking about when you come in, it's nothing bad to be said, unless you just want to say something bad. I want to give every, and people don't understand that. I can go in some places and have bad customer service, and I won't buy it, and I need that item.
Right.
And I said need.
Right.
No, I'm good.
Right.
But you come in Kickzthrone and you get it's really an experience. And even Quinn being my buddy coming in, he probably like, this crazy. This how y'all do everybody?
I had to stop coming.
Yes.
Because the collection was costing me too much. I currently have a tab at Kickzthrone that I've not paid. You know what I mean? And that's facts, right?
That's facts.
Yeah,
that's facts.
yeah. You know, I think that's leverage for me, like for him to hold on to me. You know, but no, it's true. It's experience. You care about your people. You care about your clients, and I think that's why you've been successful.
Yes,
Yeah.
most definitely. They can go anywhere. Not saying that they're going to get the same customer service or the same shoes, and but they're gonna come back to me.
Right.
I'm not gonna listen.
Right.
It ain't too many times we're gonna lose a customer, and if we lose a customer, it's just because they want to. That experience is crazy.
Right.
Like coming in and I ask people sometimes, when the last time you got treated like royalty? And that's how I want to treat you. I want to treat you when you walk in Bastrop, you have a red carpet when you walk in, and when you walk, that's why I want you to feel like royalty.
Feel like you own them.
If I gotta come down and throw flowers in front of you, I will. Yeah. So yeah, most definitely.
I love it, man.
All right. Well, I know you have a 3:30 filming.
Yeah.
And but we are always grateful, and congratulations on the top 20 under 40 nomination.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Right.
You know, if you don't know the story, they will soon find out again. So
yeah, most definitely. Whenever y'all know, gotta have. I'm the one that could be behind everything and push somebody else. I'll let somebody else do the podcast for me, but they can't tell the story because I've been through it. But it is an honor. It is an honor, and I hopefully just not a nominee. I need whoever voting. No, just
I'm voting that trophy.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
I need to. If I don't hold it, I'll be all right. But I don't like to lose.
That's right. We'll have to do another round once that Houston expansion starts popping off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a quarterly guest, so you know.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason I made you open store in Ruston.
Well,
that way you had to be around, keep me from putting that mileage on the car.
I guess we ain't gonna drop all the jewels, but stay tuned for the next one, right?
We gotta just a little at a time.
Keep
You know.
Little teaser.
Might make you a co-host. So.
Nah. My phone could be ringing more than what it was.
I'll be prepared with a bottle of wine next time.
When that ringtone go off.
Hey, we say happy hour, huh?
That's right. Well, man, we'll let you get back to it. Again, appreciate you taking the time always to chop it up, bro. Good to see you again.
Appreciate y'all, man.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side.